We came in on Friday and I was talking about my funny hairdo and the work I didn't get done. And I was mentioning my little ponytail and I said it made me look not human. And I went home, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I started feeling badly because there's a lot of people who have ponytails that are probably human. I didn't want anyone to take offense, so I was thinking that all the pottery people possessing ponytails are all going to get ticked off. All I was doing is expressing my own insecurity, my little funny ponytail that sits on top of my head and often falls out. Then I also was thinking that what if I were to come in here, let my hair down, and put some makeup on, and put on a nice shirt, and people watching go, oh, that's what she looks like when she's dressed up. Then I realized I'm spending way too much time in my own head here. I got to turn my music on and get back to work and quote, Popeye, I am what I am. Yesterday I didn't come into the studio at all. Yesterday was Saturday. Saturdays we usually tend to stay home. I did Saturday things. I cleaned up the house, made some soup, played on the computer. Kind of took all day to finish doing nothing. Sunday we came in, we went for a walk. That was kind of fun. It's very windy here. We live in Coots. And Bob Seeger came to mind. We weren't running against the wind, but we certainly were walking against the wind. We went for a walk, had some lunch. I came in and I started building teapots. I built this guy. I like this shape. This is a new shape for me. I kind of like the oil can look. I've always done these teapots I've done for years. And the handle is messy, I know, but I tidy it up after it's a bit firmer. I like them just to sit up and be supported. Anyway, we'll talk about teapots and handles and negative spaces and all that stuff another day. I came in, I started signing pots. I like to sign all my pots, and I started lining them up, and I probably have more pots here than I thought. I was kind of beating myself up on Friday with the funny hairdo, and we discussed that one, and how I'm not getting the work done. But I realized that I was comparing me to the potter that I was way back in 2006. Back in the day, Jim and I had 2,300 square foot studio. We had 45 different retailers, and we made tons of clay into pots every year. Well, we don't have any of that now, and I'm going to quit beating myself up. I am what I am, and I do what I do. It was a lesson this week. Anyway, I shared my lesson. I get these are messy. These aren't the ones that I showed you before. They're over there, but that's okay. They're all the handles, as I said, are upside down. You notice none of them cracked. A lot of times handles like to crack when they're not upside down. I'll do a video on production mugs later, and I'll explain handles and wetness and temperature and all this other kind of stuff. I made these pots a while ago, and they're all signed and ready for the kiln. What we're going to do today is Jim's going to help me carry all this stuff into the kiln room and get loaded. Getting loaded? I have no intention to fire the kiln today. I just want to be loaded. When we were doing the dinner plates a couple of videos ago, I had plastic over them, and one wasn't quite covered, and the edge was a little bit different. It was dried out. It was different moisture levels, and I said it would crack and break. I covered it up. It's been covered all that time. You can see it kind of equalized. I've got my next batch of pots in the drying cupboard. And after we get the kids' polar bears out, I'm going to put this in, and it might be a little bit different profile, but I probably can pass it off as a plate. Anyway, it'll go down on the bottom where it dries the slowest. That's what we're doing today. Tomorrow I plan to come in, have a major throwing day. We'll get all this stuff out of the way so I can get back to work. I'll have to start glazing soon. But anyway, it's Sunday afternoon. I'm going to get partially loaded and put a handle on a teapot, go home and find dinner.